The ability of a man is not measured by whether he has legs or he doesn't have legs, whether he has eyes or he doesn't have eyes, whether he's hearing or not. The ability of a man is measured by the things that he believes in, how he can achieve them, and how he can use it for the progress of his family and the society at large. The program is Against All Odds on the Nigerian Television Authority. My name is Toshima Pius Ikerefe, and today we're bringing right to your doorstep the story of a young man, Taye, who is physically challenged. And against all odds, it will interest you to know that Taye has done so much for himself. Stay with us on this program. We will be back very shortly. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is Against All Odds on the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA. And yes, I am seated right here in Taye's house. Wonderful man with beautiful family. Thank you, Mr. Taye, for letting us into your home. Thank you very much. Taye Ojo Joseph is a twin born into the family of Joshua and Victoria Ojo from Ifedore, Ilaramo King, Ondo State. He was an active child when he was born, but one day polio struck, and so his journey into the world of disability started. His mother, unrelenting, took him to various doctors, both medical and traditional, with the hope that they might find solution to cure her son. After several trials without any positive result, she painfully accepted her faith. Taye recovered gradually, with a resilient spirit to conquer and not to be limited for any reason, even though he now lacked the ability to walk properly.
I'm born with a twin sister. According to my parents, I even walked before her. So we did our 1 year birthday, 2 years, 3 years birthday. So when we are preparing for our 4 years birthday, that is when this challenge starts. I can't be able to walk again. I just sleep, waking up, I can't get up again. So it was so terrible. So especially my mom, she tried all her best for me to walk again. She tried different churches, pastors, and in our side we believe on all these herbalists, something. So many of them like that, then do many we say go and bring goat, go and bring cow, go and bring chicken, go and bring tortoise, like that. But as time goes on, in fact, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. Because of this challenge, I didn't start school in time. I was getting to like 15 years before I started school, because my mommy was trying so that I can walk again, but it didn't work. But I thank God, so good so far. Now I'm growing up, I see myself as a disabled person. I didn't find it easy, but I later make up my mind that, well, it's not the end of the life. I have to carry on with my life. That is my own across. That's my own challenge. I took my fate.
Taye got involved in every activity as every other child in Ilara Mokin. Taye relocated to Abuja with a determination to excel at the completion of his apprenticeship. Therefore, he started his business.
1994, my parents took me to one school, boarding school in Ondo State. They are calling it Otunreti. It's for the physically challenged, like us, people living with disability. So when I get to that school, I see different disabled, different disabilities. From there, I started keeping my own challenge one side that no, I have to move on. And one thing again that helped me, I travel, I see people, I see disabled people. So it's giving me more courage to live my life. And I'm the kind of person that I like good thing. I like good thing very well. So, and I don't look down on myself. I used to make up my mind then, have this confidence that I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I try to go to school. Even my parents, all their plan is for me to go to school, but the understanding is not there. So they decided to take me to as I should go and learn work, go and learn shoe cobbler. I learned shoe cobbler in Abuja here. That was early 2000s.
During the course of his sojourn in life, Taye developed his skills in powerlifting sport in 2003 at the African Games held in Nigeria. Taye discovered that with his disability, he could still engage in sporting activities and also represent his state and country at a world stage. Taye's aim as a powerlifter is to become a world champion and make his nation proud.
I have a friends, able people. I don't have disabled friends. I have friends. I make friends with grown-up people, mature people. So he's helped me a lot, and then loved me and took me as a brother. They don't even look me as a disabled person. They didn't see me as a disabled person. They carry me along. He's one of them that even introduced me to sports, because that guy then is a bodybuilder. He's an able person, but he's a bodybuilder. He built his body. So he's the one where I used to train. He said, used to see disabled people, they are carrying weight, that I can join them. That then I'm learning work. I said, because when I'm learning work, there's this bicycle, tricycle I'm using. You have 3 legs, pedal it like this. So that bicycle, it make my muscle to come out. So he said, look at me, you can do this thing. So he take me to Old Parade Ground, take me to a coach there then, Coach Fefe. I should go and register with him. And we have this grace, we disabled. They don't collect money, or you must register as a disabled person. It's free. That was 2003 when Nigeria was hosting All Africa Game. I went there, I see what disabled people are doing. I was so surprised there. I'm so excited and I'm interested. So from there, I started training with them, small like that. So it's not easy, but when I joined sport, then I used to pray one prayer that, God, I don't want to be a local champion. I want to be a world champion. That is my prayer then. I want to represent Nigeria. I love travel, even up to now. I thank God, but when I joined sport, started doing it, and my coach, they find that, you are a star, you are going to be a star, you'll be a strong person. So that is it. 2006, there is this competition in Ogun State. I represent them then. I won bronze medal. That is my first outing. Won bronze medal, represent Abuja. So like that. 2009 in Kaduna. Kaduna hosts the festival then. I represent Ondo State. I also won a bronze medal. Then I'm in position to win gold then, but I just lost my mom. Then it's not up to 3 months when the competition come up. Won a gold medal for River State like that. So far so good. Life is not really easy, but I didn't look down on myself. I took my faith that I'm going to make it. It's determination. And I'm the kind of person, I believe that there is nothing I cannot do. I didn't see myself as even up till now, I don't even dream it. I didn't see myself as a disabled person. I see myself as able. I believe that what the able person can do, I can do it. Even my wife, if she's not at home, I cook for my children. I do things for myself. So I didn't look myself as a disabled person because I've take that challenge. I've keep it aside. I don't like begging. Even I don't like disabled person begging. We used to encourage them, come and join sport. Nobody is useless. Nobody, even you don't have the tutu hand. You see a challenge like that, you don't have tutu leg, you can still find something to do to help yourself like that. So even when I was small, when I'm going on the road, people will dash me money. Take 15 naira, take 20 naira, don't take it. My parents will say, take it now, there is gift. They like you. I say, no, I'm not a beggar, I don't want it. So from small, I don't like somebody to be. I used to tell them if they want to help me, they will help me. It's not giving me 10 naira. That will not help my life. I don't want it. So nobody is useless.
In 2006, the breeze of love enveloped Taye. His love story was that of love at first sight, and the wedding bells began to ring. With the consent of two lovebirds, the union was sealed and consummated. They eventually got married, and now he is a proud father of two boys, Nelson and Likunas. When I saw your wife, I said, Chai, this man, he like himself. He like himself well. And it's about believing in you, because the truth is, if you don't like yourself, who will? And if you don't believe in yourself, who will? You are the first champion of your life. You will first believe in yourself before some other person will believe in you. In 2006, you met your wife. Okay? So at what point and where did this meeting happen?
In 2006, when I traveled to Port Harcourt for a competition, in our competition venue, it's just like a garden where they are hosting competition. A lot of people will come outside there selling different things. So I met this lady with her mother. Her mother is selling food. So like the food they used to prepare for us, you may not like it. So you may want to go outside to go and get food for yourself. So it's from there I met her helping her mommy. And as I see her that way, the way she is doing her character, and so I have a choice. So when I see her, I'll just see that I like this person. I would like her to be my wife. So that is when like play friend, exchange number after the competition, started calling. And again, God help me, I won medal from the River State. So after like 6 months, they call us to come and receive our award. So when I go back to Port Harcourt, it's when I call her, invite her. So it's from there I express my feeling to her. So I leave from there. After that time, she come to Akure to come and visit me. From there like that. And God take space. So I thank God. So that is just it.
Imagine after how many years the love is still tight. It's good to marry who you love, Shao, and then who loves you. It's very important. That person will understand with you to the very end of the journey. So, madam, when your husband saw you, you saw him. Tell us how the thing happened now. How did you sight him? How did your antenna catch him?
I don't allow pride to take over me. I'm just this type that I'm used to anybody at all. So that is it. And if I'm not that kind of person, I don't think I can marry my husband today. I see everybody as one, whether he's disabled or not. Because even we that are able today, we don't know what will happen to us tomorrow. You understand? What really even make me fall in love with him? He's so caring. In fact, I was even thinking that it's because we are just starting, he just want to get my attention then. But when we even started, my husband will wash my things. Like, sometimes we even tell him not to do anything. But he's this type that I like working. He wash clothes, he cook, he do anything. I say, wow. In fact, what else will a woman be looking for in a man's hand? If not this love, care, understanding. And I find all this in him. I don't look at his disability. To me, he's not a disabled man. I see him as an able person because he does anything a able person can do. You understand? And my prayer every day that God should keep him. God should make him. Actually, that has been his heart desire, that he will not marry a disabled woman. And to God be the glory. To my own greatest surprise too. Yeah, I never dream of marrying a able man. Actually, a disabled man, sorry. Actually, it was not really easy for me. My parents, it was not easy. My friends, like, Faith, is it you that want to, hey, Rivers girls now, who know what's up. So they were even surprised, like, Faith, for all this your beauty, this and that. Even some people will say, no be ordinary eye, this man is cash. But I say, Mona liver, make the juju they carry me, they go. Now love. So that's just it.
It's not easy, just like a magic, just like what she said. People used to say it when we are in Akure. People used to say that anyone that see my wife, that who is this one girl? You don't know that guy that is working with clutch with wish here. That it was that guy. No, he's not an ordinary eye. No, it's not. Now Juju he used to marry his wife. Different talk like that. They don't believe their eye. Even up till now, everywhere we go, they used to be surprised at how he do it. But it's just God.
I related to my mom. My mom is a Christian, and from a Christian home, she still said it that if it's the will of God, so be it. Because if it's our own child, God that is in this condition, they want him to marry. You understand? They want him or she to marry. So they see him as their own son too. That let the will of God be done. And that is how we started. We gave birth to our first son. And God bless us with another one again.
Nelson describes his father as a blessing to his life and his junior one. So how do you feel about your dad? You grew up seeing your dad like this. What do you, are you ashamed? What do you feel about your dad and your parents generally?
Oh, thank you, ma. Like, when I grew up, I saw the condition of my dad. I really felt for him. Yes, it's not an easy thing. I felt for my dad. I said, wow, see the kind of father I have. I have a lot of responsibility. I loved him. I loved him as a father. He's a very caring man. He loves we the children. He really wants us to go to school and make it in life. Yes, that's his promise. He wants us to go to school. He wants us to make it. Also, my mom, she's also very caring. She loves my dad. They play. Every time you see them, they play. I'm not really ashamed that I have a father like this. Yes, I'm really happy. I can boast it anywhere I go to. Like, this is my father, and I am happy about that. Yes. And my mom too, she's very loving. She cares for us when my dad is not around too. she does the work of both a housewife and a father together. And when my mom is not around, my father does it together. We have a very lovely family. Yeah, I love my father. I love my brother. My little brother, though, is a little bit stubborn. You will know, he's a little bit stubborn, but yes, he has that. He has that love. He has that love for the family, despite his little age. When he sees things not the way it's supposed to be, he'll be like, yes, what is happening? He loves to ask. That's the kind of brother I have. Yeah, they say blood is thicker than water. It's what we experience in this house. Every time we ask of ourselves, if our dad is not around, he calls, he asks of us, we talk to him. If our mom is not around, she calls, we see. It's it's just like that. No problem in this house. It's very smooth to run. We run it smooth here, and I thank God for that.
When there's misunderstanding, you reconcile since the love is there. And I thank God for one thing. Since we have got marriage, no brother, no family that have sit down like this and settle issue for us. No matter the problem we have, we settle it between ourselves. My wife is my best friend. If I'm not at home now, she will miss me so much. The house everywhere will be boring for her. So she don't
to miss me.
she don't do without me. I love her so much because for her to make up her mind that I'm the one I want to settle down with is not easy.
This is Against All Odds.
No matter how strong a man is, he can only succeed when he has the full support of a good woman. So, what are your plans for the future? Having a supportive system by your side, what are your plans for the future?
Like a sport go with age. It's not what you can do forever. Like I was number one, I'm planning to go for coaching course. Actually, it's not easy because it will cost you a lot of money. I'm trying to go for coaching course to have a coaching certificate, one. And in time of my shoe making, all my plan is to have a factory, establish this work, have boys that will be producing, because if you talk about shoemaking, the talent is there, and I have a lot of boys that they can produce any type of shoe, even boot for football. Trainers, I have them a lot in Lagos. So any type of materials, all what we just need is just the starter, the equipment. Finish. If the equipment is there, we can produce any type of shoe. Any type of shoe, if the equipment is there. So that is my dream in future. I'm planning to establish this work to have a shoe factory. So that is how I was praying to God to make it possible for me.
A person with disability is perceived as less able, less capable, and permanently dependent on others. A perception that excludes them from activities and opportunities that persons without disabilities take for granted. It is not unusual for someone with a disability to have talents, skills. If we stop looking at disability as a marker of whether or not someone is equal, it becomes everyone's responsibility to look at how to build a more just and equitable society.
I am happy that I know you both. I'm happy that marriage can be sweet. It's been a fantastic time with Mr. Taye and family on Against All Odds. The Don himself. Yeah, a superstar who has been able to conquer the world of para sports and made himself one of the persons that can be reckoned with. Wonderful family, brilliant children. He is happy. And because he's happy, he can conquer the world to keep his family happy. We wish them so much in life. I just want to encourage you that do not get discouraged. Don't be depressed. Don't care about what the society says. The society can say whatever they want to say. But what is most important is who you are. Let's do this again. Next week, same time. My name is Toshima Pius Ikiravi, and the program Against All Odds.
Jungle.